Hi crafty friends, I am back to share another tutorial using scraps because I am on a roll of using scraps and but it just seemed like the more that I use my scraps, the more scraps I create, little ones. So anyway, that's just how it goes. We try to do our best and that's all we can do. So let me grab, okay. So I'm going to recreate this card. Mine are always, when I send them out, I always send them blank unless I forget and then I write the note in there. I just like to send them and the recipient can use the card. And as usual, I am using, where is it? Once again, surprise, surprise, I'm using the large bag topper sunflower die set. And then where is it? Oh, it's right here. So I'm using Scrap Diva Designs mason jar album. And anyway, this actually, these pieces were left over from when I first got the die set. You have these, when you're making the shakers, because it actually is a shaker. You can make a shaker mason jar. And so there are these pieces left over from that. And so I keep those too because you can always, I mean, especially such a big size like this, you can reuse it. And grab my paper cutter. I don't measure. This is how I measure. I just eyeball and make a mark. Sometimes I forget where I marked it because I put such a light marking. So once again, I'm using Simple Stories Wildflower collection just because I have a ton of scraps with this collection. Oh, see, I cut it wrong. I'm too short. Let me see if I have a strip of something here. I can just patch it. I'm just going to cut a piece of this scrap. And then let's just put it on the bottom. I like it on the bottom. Okay, let's just cut that off. Whoops, let's glue this piece down first. And I see it's a little larger, that strip down there, but that's okay. Not everything has to be perfect. As you're watching me mess up each step of the way. And I was just seeing what was on this other side. Okay, so this piece was left over because of the shaker part. So I keep those also. And if I don't use it for this shape, I will use it for a smaller piece for making a shaker. Foam is expensive. So I started keeping those little pieces. Before I forget, I did use some mesh here. So I just kind of bunched it. I just want a little bit peeking through. Just don't burn yourself. I burn myself all the time. You can also use tulle if you have little scraps around. Just put a bunch of glue there. And I already forgot a piece. I forgot to put this twine around. Let me see if I can wrap it still. I didn't glue that top part, so actually it works out. This should be a video of what not to do, right? Don't do what I'm doing, like the steps. Sorry for shaking my desk. It's not very stable. I mean, it is a stable, but it's my camera holder. So there's that. And then once you're done, if you want that to stick down, stay down further, put some glue there. And then let's put this aside. I just have this piece down because, oh, let's get this done. Let's get the shaker done here. I meant to do that at the beginning because this takes a little bit of time to dry. And when you're in a rush, it doesn't work out so well. So let's just glue this down. Oh, let's get the this acetate. It's going to be a shaker. Get that? I don't normally do it this way. But it works either way you do it. So I did glue. I will, once I'm done and it's dried completely, you can get a wet wipe and clean off the acetate. And let's Let's glue this down. You want to be careful like this glue, because your sequins will stick to it if it's smudged. Get those little antennas. The landscapers are so annoying. I don't know if you can hear that, but in the background. But I know they have a job to do. Okay, so I did get it on the inside here, and I'm just trying to wipe it as best as I can. Normally I don't do that bad, but okay, so there's that. You just kind of make sure it's all lined up as best you can. The foam, when you put it in your dye machine, it tends to get stretched out a little bit. And let me see. I'm just going to use, where is it? I'm just going to use some micro beads. And this one is from Renee Bouquets. It's called Old Gold. And you just want to, I'm at the end of this bottle, so make sure I'm recording. Okay, so you just want to glue, outline the whole image. You could put some here if you want. And then carefully put that down. I try to do it quickly, otherwise if there's static, it just grabs all the sequins, and then sometimes it gets on the edges and it's a mess. Okay, so you just want to put that aside. Well, sometimes I do put a block on top, but it looks like it's staying down good. And then let's build this flower. Let me grab some more tape here. And these are all from my scrap pile. This is it from a different collection, one of the Penny Lane collections, one of my favorites. I forgot. I think it's maybe Sweet Melody. But anyway, it is a favorite. Let's just get some foam tape. This is just for dimension. You don't have to do this step. Okay, let's not get ahead of myself here. I want the glitter. So on this one, I just used gold glitter and then this pattern. And then these are the two same size sunflower die cuts. And you just kind of have to make sure they or peeking through. And then let's go with this one. This is the smaller size. I mean, you can stop right there. I think that's plenty of. I kind of like that. I like the gold. I don't know if it's probably not even gonna show up, so. So this card is actually very simple. It just takes, with the shaker, it takes just a little bit time. And let's glue that down. And at this point, you can actually put some foam tape to prop it up some more if you want. Like I like dimension. And then you're going to put this here. I'm actually not going to. We had cooler weather move in, and now my glue, the Fabri-Tac, doesn't want to come out. It's super thick. Okay, so you just layer that piece, and from the sticker sheet, which I always have a ton left over. Because I don't use them very much. So I'll use this butterfly. This one actually had a chipboard piece, but I'm going to use the sticker piece. Now I'll prop that up with some foam tape. And actually, let's go another step here. Let's put some tulle. Let me get in frame here. Like if you have little pieces hanging around, keep them. They are perfect for these little, just to add more interest to your project. And I'm going to actually trim this. Whoop. And I like this pleating in the back, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Unless you're OCD. And actually, let's get some gold thread. Because why not? Let's just gather it here. Okay, there's that. And then here is where you can put a sentiment on your card. You can use your stamps. I don't like stamping. Let's see. Let's just put embrace it all on there. So, and again, put some foam tape. This time I'm going to add some, just a little eyelash trim and just kind of bunch it up. And this time I'm not going to put some glue. The sticker should be enough. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. And now I'll put some glue. And let's get a charm or a flat back. I'm scared I'm going to burn myself here. And there you go. You could even put your sentiment down here if you want. You can add flowers up here. I don't have any made right now, or not close to me, but 2 different cards. But I mean, you can whip these out if you have a bunch of, you know, a certain type of certain die cut. You can, you know, line them up, boom, 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 and you're done. And you use scraps and you made something beautiful. So anyway, I hope you guys are inspired. I hope you, if you are inspired and you create something, please tag me. I am not on Instagram or Facebook, but anyway, I would love to see your projects. Leave a comment and let me know if you've created anything using your scraps. So have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.